Hello everybody, thank you for tuning in to today's market update. We had very interesting price action that I want to elaborate today and discuss some other altcoins that I'm watching for the upcoming days that are forming very nice ranges and potential trades that we can get in. So first of all, as always, I like to start at the higher time frames so we don't forget the bigger picture and we don't get lost in local price action. Here I marked out the local exhaustion. As you can see, the moves up are getting tinier and tinier and we are not even getting above this high. I would expect to take out this high here. I will discuss the local range here in a minute. As for now, I am looking on the daily time frame, the structure from the bottom up, and you can see this here is our daily market structure low. As for now, if we go over this high, I would change to the 18-hour and look for this market structure low to get broken to confirm a rotation back down to the daily, and therefore when we break this daily market structure, this would confirm the move down to 60k. I want to highlight that this price action here, kind of reminds me of this price action here. So I will go here to the lower time frame and you can see we had a high and we were grinding down, and I remember I was looking at some sort of an accumulation here, but it was so ugly and we never confirmed it. We left all this liquidity and just nuked down. And now let's have a look at the current range that I'm watching. This is a current range. We have a high. We are stacking highs. Here the accumulation range for me personally is a bit more clear. So what I'm looking for is a move up, a move down, maybe even take out these lows, take out this high, and from here start the distribution process to then push price lower. This can happen. Then this is our range low. This is our first step, second and third step. And maybe we got a model 1 or model 2. But this is what I'm looking for. What can happen too is that we use this as our PS in Wyckoff terms. And this is our tab 1. We go down once more, go up, down, and accumulate from here. But it does not have to happen. It would mean that I will get an entry and I get a trade, but it can also just disrespect all this because we have so much exhaustion and so much liquidity below that we just can nuke down and distribute from here. So there's a lot of opportunity, and I'm very confident that the distribution will confirm sooner than later. Around here we have a lot of confluence. We have a very powerful supply here overlapping with the point of control, value area low, and I usually don't work with fibs, but if we pull out the negative fib, we have the 618 overlapping, the 0.5. So I'm very, very confident that this here could be the range to distribute. And you already can see how bullish the people are getting in this move up. And now the first time that we are actually ranging, and this is where people get bored. And if we accumulate, we take out this high, people will call for 100K, and then the distribution phase begins. So oftentimes people get hyped up, retail comes in, brings back money, FOMO in at the highs because 100K. And even, I want to talk about this too, even if we get to run 100K, let's say we get to here. Let me mark it. We get to here. There's no trade here. Absolutely no trade. We can enter this accumulation if we get it. We can enter this. We can de-risk the technical target and look how long we can trade this. But if we don't get a confirmation here, where do you put your stop loss? Where's your invalidation from this trade? When people FOMO in now, where is the invalidation? Is it this low? So you trade it like this for a 1-to-1. This is no trade. There's absolutely no spot buy here, nothing. Of course, when your time horizon is multiple years, you for sure 80K can be a nice price to buy spot. But for a leverage entry, this is not the point on the chart to FOMO in. So it's always about managing risk and think critically. I always say that. Think critically. And when people are getting bullish, you have to ask yourself, is it the time to get bullish after moving up for 90 days and 46%? 100 days now, nearly? Is it now the time to getting bullish? I don't know. And this is not the same, absolutely not the same like the all-time low. It is not. You can argue that we are right here now, okay. But you can clearly see that we had a ranging formation here. We went up, down. This could be our first step. We got the FTX. We got an internal accumulation, a retest, another retest, and then up. This is not the same. It's not. If I would guess, and we really distribute from here, I really think that this is our market structure continuation, our PS, and that from here we start to accumulate. This can happen, but it's impossible to predict now. It can happen so much. Yeah. And in Confluence for this trade, I have USDT. I don't want to talk for that long. We're already 9 minutes in. Let's keep it short and effective. I have a liquidity level here. Quick tip, if you go to the 24 hours, the candles are cleaner than on the 1 day. I don't know why, but on the hour time frames, it's cleaner. Just for your information. So I'm looking at this potential range here. We have our 1. We have our 2. This is the same, or this range here, locally speaking, is the same as the potential accumulation on Bitcoin. It's exactly the same. So here I'm looking for a potential move down, a potential move up, maybe even mitigate this supply that got front ran. We go down and we take out these triple lows and this liquidity here. And this truly can be our third tap to go up again and take out all this liquidity. So this idea is matching with Bitcoin. I really like it when USDT matches with Bitcoin. So I'm looking at this accumulation, distribution, third tap creation, continuation. Okay, this was a nice rhyme. So here accumulation, distribution, go down. And this even can be a two-tap model on how USDT is developing, because we could have a second tap here and getting a third tap. So yeah, still early. Now let's speak about ETH here. Here I'm looking at kind of the same, but for this idea we need a move back inside the range, take the liquidity, go up. I would prefer a Model 1 here to take out all these highs, maybe even mitigate this breaker block and from here distribute or create something new. But this accumulation could be nice because this should be easy to sweep liquidity, but we are not sweeping it, so we can go up and distribute from here. I really like Solana here from a distribution perspective. So currently we are bouncing from very area high and the demand here, and this is a very, very nice range, and I really don't see Solana right now pushing up into the 100s. I don't see it. It can happen, of course. We have some nice point of interest above here, but here is so much liquidity that we can take out, and we got a nice demand below here. I would guess Solana below $40 in the next bear market is absolutely a possibility, and I would absolutely short this till here, take out a partial and let the rest run and look how low it can go. XRP is in a nice compression here. We are in a range. In a bigger range, we have a local range, and I'm looking for a sweep at the highs or at the lows, and therefore looking at distribution or accumulations. It will, the chart will show what happens first, and I would preferably look at a distribution locally here, maybe come down and maybe even start a accumulation here in confluence with Bitcoin. So if we get the distribution here, we go down, mitigate, come up, go even down, 1, 2, come up, and then start our accumulation. I truly think that we can get a new all-time high here, absolutely. Will XRP ever reach 10K? I don't know, $10 maybe, but it's not my job to guess all-time highs or price prediction. That is not my thing. I really like to trade the local chart. Yeah, thank you for your attention. Stay sharp, stay grateful, and think critically. Always ask yourself if it's the right time to get bullish. I would scalp this, I would leave a runner, but if I don't get the confirmation, it's not a trade. But this local play here of the push up, come down, would mean that I would probably get an entry on ETH, I would probably get an entry on Solana, and probably XRP will develop something that I can trade. and obviously make money of it. So that would be really nice. Have a great weekend and we see us in the next video. Bye.